Hi there, I'm Victoria, and this is a tutorial for Manifold Markets, which is an online prediction marketplace. It's much like Metaculus, except instead of earning tachyons for good predictions, you bet mana, which is the $M sign here, so you get 500 when you first join. And you can you can buy more at a price of 100 mana per dollar, and you can also redeem them as a charitable donation for the same exchange rate. So if we have a look at the homepage here, we can see that there's a couple of questions, and there's also a search bar if you want to look for specific questions. So if we have a look here at will Biden be the 2024 Democratic nominee, it's currently at 60%, so we can spend 10 mana as a yes vote or a no vote from here, and we can see there's been 624 traders so far. We can also click on the title here to get a little bit more information, and to see comments that people are making about this, as well as the price history. And then we can also view a trade history completely. And on the right hand side here, you can see at the minute if we place a bet of 10 mana, then if it resolves as yes, we're going to pay out of 16 mana, whereas if we put a bet of no, because that's less likely than if it resolves as no, or it seems less likely currently, these shares are cheaper, so we were able to buy 24 shares, and then if it pays out as no, then we'll get 24 mana back, so we'll get a 2.4 to 1. We'll get a 240% increase. So if we place that bet there, then we now own 24 no shares, which you can then sell based on the current prediction price. You can also place a limit order, and if we go to if we click on my name on the left hand side here, then we can see my portfolio value and what things we've invested in, and we can view the change on those since we bought them. So when I first joined, I've invested in a couple of markets, and that's dipped below 0, and then we've got a positive increase as a couple of those markets have resolved in my favour. We can also search, so we can have a look for effective altruism markets, and we can see a couple of markets there. Most of the markets are yes-no markets, where you're just going to get rewarded according to the percentage that it is when you buy shares. A couple of markets, such as this one, are sort of free text markets where you can either buy shares in an answer that somebody's already placed, or you can buy shares in a new answer, and then it's resolved according to your percentage chance of that answer. But the scoring system is slightly more complicated. So most markets are yes-no markets because it's much easier to figure out what your profit will be, because it can't be influenced by bets that are placed after you've placed your bet. So you place a yes or no bet, and then you simply buy that many shares. So in this market, for instance, will monkeypox be renamed? I own 50 no shares, which I got for 10 mana because it was about 80%. So that's Manifold. It's very similar to Metaculus, with a couple of key differences which make it perhaps slightly better for market making. You can also create a market here, which costs 50 mana. And this is used as liquidity for the market throughout. So you can create any question here, and then people are free to bet on it if you want a specific question resolved by the market. Thanks very much.